Well, I mean, in the last 5 years in particular, technology has reshaped, the way marketing and technology, let's say, put together, is creating products and services and almost creating a parallel economy, and what is being called as now a sharing economy. Okay? And there are various trends in consumption that are shaping that. Whether it's been collaborative consumption, whether it's collective consumption, whether it's social consumption, or whether it's personal consumption. So if you look at all these products like Lyft or Airbnb or land share or to swap tree, these are all products where you can which are able to harness unutilized assets or services or skills and create benefit for others who don't have it. So from the haves to the have-nots, and this notion of today what is mine is yours is becoming very popular. Okay, and same like when you start to look at applications like Waze, which look at crowd, the ability of the crowd to benefit the entire community at large, or some of the other applications like Nest or even financial applications like Pave or Zopo. These are all really fueling a very different kind of collaborative economy, which is great for the society. And I think the important thing is today, for the first time, I can see that marketing and technology have been more dovetailed than ever before. I don't think it's about tools. It's about marketers today. Need to be fully conscious and aware of the infinitesimal possibilities of what technology can do for the brand, whether it be the product or a service. In the past, because of the two different functions, okay, and there was never a talk. It was really silos. Today, marketers absolutely must need, because it is not about marketing. It's about really understanding what technology can do to that product, and that knowledge and being in power and control of being able to use the technology is marketers' imperative. Okay, and that the marketer must today do. To some extent, I'm a bit worried about that trend that I'm observing, which is about. I sometimes feel that sharing is getting ahead of consumption, which means that I worry about whether people are consuming products or services for the enjoyment of the product or service, or more because of its ability to be shared with others. That they want to. So, for example, a Fitbit product, which is basically which tracks your movement, your calories, etc., etc. Sometimes I worry that whether some of these people are doing it because they actually want to get better, or is it simply because it is it's a cool thing to share with. Okay. Similarly, there are many other things like the photography. As I mentioned, people have tons of very nice cameras, beautiful high-tech cameras at home, and yet the one that they use is the simplicity of the iPhone or the simple Android phone, because it's so easy to share. So the share part has become more important than the actual enjoyment of it, and people are willing to let go of quality, okay, in a quest for sharing. So I once worried about the paranoia. So which means that if this trend really comes through, okay, in marketing organizations, when they start to think about products and services, they don't have to just think about whether or not I want to please the customer with the value that it can bring, but more so whether what I'm delivering, is it got an instant shareability appeal, because that might have a multiplicative fact on what that brand or service, what the product or service can do.